Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rebel Retirement. I'm Marlene. I put up a video. I retired and now everybody hates me. It generated over 1,300 comments. The comments are still coming in. So we're still counting comments. We're still reading comments and we appreciate them all. We're very, very grateful for that to all of you that shared your experiences. And the comments are overwhelmingly thoughtful and considerate comments. Although there are a few nasty comments from folks thinking that they know me, thinking that they know my type, and thinking that they know my political views. They think they know who I am. And because I love connections, these comments reminded me of a video that we put up with our girls 17 years ago titled Screaming Bigfoot. At the time, we were homeschooling our girls, and part of their lesson plan was videography. The video was of us hiking in the woods, and there was a tree avalanche. And we thought that the avalanche might sound like a screaming Bigfoot. And you have to realize we were trying to get views. This was in the early days of YouTube, and everybody was on there, was new, and we were trying to get views. And so we put that up saying Screaming Bigfoot was the name of the video. And then the description was wilderness hikers encounter an avalanche. So we started getting views and we got 68,000 views and we were really, really excited about that. And considering all of the millions and millions of people on YouTube, that's really just a drop in the bucket. I think the video now has 132,000 views, which still really is nothing considering all of the years that it's been on YouTube. At any rate, we got a lot of comments that really surprised me because my girls were 9 and 10 years old. And we did this video and it was a family video and it really brought out a lot of people with a lot of nasty comments. And so today I wanted to read an article that I wrote back then on one of my websites pertaining to that. And also, I just wanted to say that sometimes readers' comments or viewers' comments actually say more about the commenter than it does the creator. The article that I wrote titled Little Spoiled Brats of Liberals is in reference to a commenter with the handle Sasquatch Bobby. That seems like a mouthful. So I'm going to go ahead and read that article now. Sasquatch Bobby's vehement comments published to Screaming Bigfoot are so thought-provoking, I couldn't resist sharing them further. Not because his comments are original, we've heard similar before, but because I just can't figure out why he thinks my daughters are little spoiled brats of liberals. Why not little spoiled brats of conservatives? Why not little spoiled brats? Period. There's nothing political in the video. We're seen hiking in the snow in the middle of winter and encounter an avalanche. Therefore, I'm getting the vibe that there's more on Sasquatch Bobby's mind than bratty children spooking Bigfoot. He's obviously disgruntled about the state of affairs in this country and blames it on liberals. He has every right to be upset about the decline of the United States. Plenty of people are, including me. But I hope he doesn't really think the problems in this country boil down to who is liberal and who is conservative. That's taking such a shallow view of this whole mess we're in. Anybody that pays attention and has done even a cursory amount of research knows that the U.S. has been on a slippery slope of decline for many years. If we're going to point fingers here, they would point to conservatives, liberals, and then some. The problems we face as a nation run deeper than political parties or whether a person is a conservative or a liberal. However, I don't care to discuss that at the moment. That's what I wrote in my article, as I'm still pondering why Sasquatch Bobby thinks liberals allow their children to throw crap all over their walls. Now, I wanted to share some of the other comments that we received on that video. And I'm hoping you guys will chime in and let me know what you think about all of this. Give me your views on this. So people felt compelled to comment. Like I said, even though they saw little girls in the video. And we did receive some positive comments, but This video just brought out so many nasty comments. Here are some of the things that they said. You wasted 1 minute of my life. You have ugly ass kids. You have stupid kids. Your whole family looks stupid. This is such boring crap. I wish I could slit my throat after watching this. As an adult, I use YouTube as a relaxation tool when I'm stressed out. And when I came across this fake crap, it made it worse. You need to stop watching this shit. People are getting so angry because we wasted your time. YouTube needs a place for morons to post videos for morons who like to watch them. And last but not least, by now, you two, and they're referring to my little girls, M and E, are probably spoiled, young, liberal Obama bots who believe that N-word in the White House actually likes white people. Next time you're stealing some money from your FAGAT daddy's wallet to buy your daily fix of OxyContin and Xanax, remember, you still suck. Even though those were pretty nasty comments, I really had to delete the vulgar ones, the really vulgar ones. But, to be fair, there were some funny and encouraging ones as well. So again, I guess the moral of the story is when you're making content on YouTube, you're putting yourself out there. You're sharing your experiences. You're sharing your opinions. You're sharing your life. You're sharing things that you're hoping other people will appreciate and get value from. And sometimes we might say something, to get people to look at our video, because that's the name of the game. If we can't get people to look at our video, then we're not going to get shown. We're just not going to get shown. YouTube just isn't going to put it out there. So again, the moral of the story is we're sharing content. We're hoping you appreciate it. We hope you get value from it. But remember, sometimes we creators do receive nasty comments from people that are really very thoughtless and really very, very rude and very ugly. But once again, I want to say that this audience is fantastic because those 1,300 comments were overwhelmingly positive and very thoughtful and very helpful. And they shared a lot of your experiences. So if you haven't seen that video, go on over and take a look at it and read some of the comments and you'll see what I mean. They can be very, very helpful to you if you are experiencing anything like the topic that I'm talking about in the video. In closing, let me ask you to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more outside the box retirement content. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and trust your retirement journey. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Marlene with Rebel Retirement, and I'll see you next time.